Hi, everyone. I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy the show, please like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell.
We're also on Instagram at TWiN, and you can also find us on X. So what we left out yesterday when we were exposing Girls Inc. was what Meghan was actually doing there that day. And her conversation with the children. And I was unaware of this. Stephanie sent it to me. She goes, "Did you know that Meghan was complaining about being bullied?" And I go, "No way." And so it's like, yeah. And I get this article that Harper's, yeah, from Harper's Bazaar.
But the only thing I could imagine as she's doing this, which I don't believe she actually did. I believe this was leaked by her. I don't think she was like sat down and went, "I was the biggest bully." But I'm saying, well, let me.
Did you read the article?
No, I did. But I'm saying all I'm picturing is Conan O'Brien when he used to go to the schools with the little kids.
Yes.
And he used to remember when he played the blues song and he goes, "Okay, guys, we're going to write a blues song."
Yes.
And he does the most dark, imaginable lyrics to those children.
And he's deadpan.
I could just see Meghan doing that. Go, "Hey, hey, hey. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know, kid? I'm the most bullied person in America."
It doesn't surprise me that this is coming from Harper's Bazaar, because that is a go-to of Meghan's. Let's read this crap together and see what was said to these poor children that had no idea what they were getting themselves into. Meghan connects with teen girls on being one of the most bullied people in the world.
Oh, I said America. I misspoke. She said the world.
The Duchess of Sussex recently led a conversation on digital safety and cyberbullying. Duchess Meghan is no stranger to online harassment and misinformation, and her experience is exactly why she wants kids today to grow up with the right tools to navigate a digital-first world. Meghan, I realize there are probably some bad apples in this world that do say harmful, mean things that are probably not true and are just offensive, but that happens to everybody. It happens to
Sussex Squad.
Yeah, it happens to everybody, and people deal with it. But what you want to do is you want to censor people like us who are telling the truth. We can back up everything that we say about you, and that's what scares you the most. So what you're doing right now is you're telling kids, "I need to protect you. I'm going to shield you guys from the harms of the internet that I've experienced." You are totally snowing these people, and it's so obvious.
And also, we could tell the truth, but we also give our opinion on this show, and we're entitled to our opinion, and that's why people comment below. It's called a community here, and it's their show too, and they have the right to say whatever the heck they want.
And it's not harassment.
Nope.
Meghan continued her work in the realm of tech safety during a meeting with youth leadership organization Girls Inc. of Greater Santa Barbara last week. During her surprise visit, the Duchess of Sussex connected with teen girls over her own exposure to cyberbullying. We did an activity where we talked through a bunch of scenarios, and Meghan talked about being one of the most bullied people in the world.
Wow.
May said, "We had girls wave these little emoji signs and talk about each other. One of these scenarios would have impacted them emotionally." Wait, so I can't quite understand what that meant. Does that mean that Meghan was giving them scenarios that actually she thought happened to her? Was she making things up like, "This happened to me"?
That sounds like that.
And then the girls had to pretend they were Meghan and put up emojis that, gave them an emotion. Is that what she was putting those poor girls through?
Yeah, I don't think that's helping teach young ladies anything. I think that's
seriously.
I feel like that's triggering to some people.
It sounds like a struggle session. It sounds like I'm going to sit down and I'm going to let these girls just hear all of my grievances and then make them feel like the world is a dangerous place, because they don't know if she's telling the truth or not. They have no idea. They're young.
Yeah,
they have young minds.
It's like when she first walked over there, it's like she's like, "Hey, ladies, I want to know a little bit about you. What do you guys think about me?"
Exactly.
That's exactly what was going through her head at the time.
Along with middle school age members of Girls Inc., Meghan test drove a social media curriculum the organization developed with a teen advisory board.
That's what Nancy was saying yesterday, guys. They are using kids as test rats. It's not good.
I mean, could you imagine Meghan actually implementing a curriculum and putting it in schools?
She wouldn't even know how.
Oh, man. We really wanted to make sure that the teens at Half the Story were able to give their input on the type of experience that we would create. Of course, they're going to give you an experience. You're scaring the hell out of them right now. Ultimately, we thought the best way to do that was to create a space of vulnerability, May told the magazine. That sounds like brainwashing straight up. With Girls Inc. CEO Stephanie Hull and Meghan, we talked about what it really means to grow up in the digital age.
First of all, Meghan did not grow up in the digital age. If you look at her timeline when she was growing up, she grew up when AOL was just kind of starting out. You had the dial-up. So she was sort of experimenting with that herself. So I don't know how her experiences would make any sense because she didn't grow up with a cell phone attached to her. Did she?
No. I mean, back then, back when we were all growing up, yeah, it was normal for people to have cell phones, but they were super heavy. You didn't leave them on all day. You would plug them in at night and turn them off. That was the thing. There were no text messages.
I had a basketball hoop up in my driveway.
Yeah.
We rocked it.
We played outside.
Yeah. But it's just things like that. She's trying to like draw on her own experiences, but she really doesn't have any. So she's just kind of going up. It's the smoke and mirrors type thing with the kids. I'm gonna scare them. It's a scare tactic.
But they're all doing it.
No,
the Half
Girls
the Story
Inc.
and Girls Inc.
Yeah.
I mean, this is sick. The burden of this can't solely be on the parents. Yes, it can,
yes,
Meghan.
It can. Let the parents decide what the kid can do. And you cannot have the government now put tabs on children.
Yeah.
Because now we're just going crazy.
It's like a Mao regime. A lot of conversations we've had quietly behind the scenes with tech executives. They do feel that they've created parental controls and certain guardrails to curb this. They have. You are just upset because they haven't created guardrails for people telling the truth about you on social media. That's the problem here. But not all parents are tech savvy and can navigate that. And there needs to be a better solution than that. You put in safeguards so when situations like this keep happening, you're still working to keep people safe. Notice how they say people and not children. Now we want to show you a picture that Harper's Bazaar put in the article. And I found this very telling, you guys. On the surface, it's just plain old Meghan just trying to get a shot with a kid looking like she's interested, right? We see it on the surface. But if you look very closely, the kid is drawing a picture, and that's very normal. I was a kindergarten teacher. Kids love drawing things for adults. Adults usually then take the picture and they go, "Thank you so much," and we keep it and we put it up. You know, we usually don't draw something and try to overshadow the kid.
Looks like a devil. It's like Meghan, this is a self-portrait of you. I hope you like it.
Yeah, here you go. Now, notice what Meghan's doing. First of all, she doesn't have her engagement ring on.
I think she's copying Princess Catherine. I think she's seen Princess Catherine taking off the engagement ring, and she's like, well, I got to copy what she's doing. Yeah, that's my belief.
It might be. So this is what Meghan is doing. She is just writing nonsense words in calligraphy. This makes absolutely no sense. I can't imagine a kid being interested in this at all. And I really don't know why she's just not focused on what the kid is doing. If she has kids of her own, kids that age want all your attention.
Oh, yeah.
They don't want you doing something on your own. Especially, they don't want you just writing calligraphy. What I think she's doing is she's probably just going around to all the kids and to kill time and not have to deal with them. She's asking their names. And she's like, I'm going to now write your name in calligraphy. Guess what, Meghan? Nobody cares, especially kids.
We talked about this yesterday. We know Girls Inc. had all this you know, planned out in advance, and the kid was told what to do. So, I mean, we're trying to say what, that this wasn't staged?
No,
Megan's not being authentic in this picture.
And look at this. There's the cameraman.
Wow.
I mean, you guys, this whole thing, for them to say it was a surprise that Meghan visited. No, it wasn't.
No.
Are you guys kidding me? Girls Inc. is a pay to play.
Yes.
So that is Harper's Bazaar. Sorry, Meghan, you feel so bullied. You are the most bullied woman in the world.
But I feel like she wears it like a badge of honor. Reminds me of that episode of Friends when Monica was like really bad at back massages.
Yeah.
And she was crying over it because she always wants to be like the best. And Chandler's like, no, it's okay. You're the best, worst back massager ever. And she liked that. I feel like Megan's sort of like, yeah, look at that, guys. I'm the most bullied woman in the world.
Well, you
look
know
at
what?
me.
She does have another title.
Oh,
because
Lord.
another American article came out. And we can't stress this enough. This is America doing this. Ranker, who they do like polls and things like that. And they did a poll.
I figured with the arrows.
Yes. They did a poll of the most disliked celebrities of 2024. We see Meghan, we see Diddy, and we see Ellen. Now, if Diddy hadn't had this issue, we'd probably see Oprah.
I think so. I think we would have stuck with the same usual suspects. I mean, it's always Meghan, always Ellen, and there's Oprah somewhere on that list.
Yeah.
And then there's Bill Cosby. We're missing Bill Cosby.
Yes. Now, there's 38 people on this list, and I'm only going to show you the top 3 because that's what's important.
Oh, no.
We're just going to read this one part to show you what the criteria is on how to make this list.
I mean, it's a pop culture list.
Give me a break. You still have to meet a certain criteria, Stephanie.
I'm telling you, it's the people's vote.
Yes.
Yes.
Grab your pitchforks and voice your opinion on the most hated celebrities of 2024. This dynamic list ranks celebrities based on public opinion. So I don't want to hear any more, Sussex Squad, that Americans love Meghan Markle. Revealing the stars who have managed to irk or alienate their audience in various ways, from scandalous behavior to unrelenting arrogance to failing in their artistic pursuits. Meghan's got all 3 of those.
Fail.
We explore a plethora of reasons making these individuals widely criticized. The key to this selection criteria is not about vilifying them, but understanding and analyzing why certain celebrities, despite their enviable status, attract so much public disdain. So we're just going to show you the top 3. Here's number 3. Diddy, obviously. If you guys want to go on,
how is he not number 1?
Well, he only got a little over 10,000 votes.
Yikes.
Let's see who is number 2. Wow.
Harry.
Look at that jump, though. Almost 30,000 votes.
Oh, yeah.
Diddy was almost 11,000, and he jumped to 30.
Well, this is the same thing that we have with the GMA YouTube page, is that they don't show the dislikes.
Yeah.
And there's over hundreds of thousands dislikes every single time they mention Harry and Meghan, but for some reason, then they disable the dislikes.
Yeah. Stephanie, can you guess who number 1 is?
I would imagine it might be a certain gal named Rachel. Oh, it is.
With a little over 33,000 votes, we've got Meghan Markle.
That is quite a jump from Diddy.
Do we need to remind you guys why Diddy is in jail right now?
No, we don't. We
don't. I don't think we do.
I don't want to bore anybody.
If you
want
to Google Diddy,
we're going to see the whole trial. Don't worry. We might cover some of it.
Oh, we're going to cover it.
I'm just
if
saying.
They show it.
They'll show it.
They're not going to cover it on TV because it's a federal trial.
Right.
So that's the law in America.
But can't we like get people on the inside?
Yeah, there'll be people in there.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, like I said, for her to be number 1 and Diddy to be number 3, that takes a lot.
Well, I've been saying this a lot on X, and it's, the bullying claims really got to her. And this PR cover-up with Girls Inc. and Doria putting out these pictures of Meghan with the Girl Scout, or just being this charitable woman. No, she's not. It's sort of like Kim Kardashian doing something now and going, we're not falling for this. Like
that's why she stopped.
That's what I'm saying. It's like we know you don't care about people in jail.
Yeah, no, she gave up with the prison thing.
Listen,
she maybe mentions it.
She got one woman out of jail, and she didn't even do it. Donald Trump did it.
Yes.
So I'm sick and tired of this. So it's like we're sort of in the same Kardashian thing where it's like anything Meghan touches right now
turns to crap.
Today's
animal rescue is Lancaster 4-Dog Rescue and Cat. They are located in the greater Portland, Vancouver area, and they are a rescue organization comprised of a group dedicated volunteers that strives to help all animals in need. They save dogs and cats from undesirable outcomes at high kill shelters. These are the people we want to help, these small foster groups, you guys. Like I said, every time we say that they're comprised of volunteers, that means that these people have day jobs and they still volunteer and save these animals. So let's give them a huge shout out. I'll put their link in the description below. Share them with friends and family as well. It really does make a difference.
And I just want to thank everybody for their comments yesterday for the Girls Inc. video that we did. You guys are absolutely right. I agree with everything that you're saying about the salaries. You have to watch out with these charities that put salaries and board members ahead of the kids. You really do. And that's why we focus on these small charities for the animals, because these people are getting nothing. They're volunteering their time, their energy, and they're probably giving some money to them, back at them, or buying lunch for the other volunteers.
Yeah, you guys,
it's not we have to stick to the small stuff, and we will be on all that stuff.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you very soon.
Bye. Love you.